Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Last time, you will recall, we spilled a lot of blood, most of it other people's, but some of it our own. Edward, in particular, has taken a bit of a beating, having lost a left leg, and I think he might have lost. Yeah, he also lost his right middle finger in that scuffle. He's currently death resting, which will get him back up to at least full death rest meter. But we're gonna have to plan for those missing limbs. I think, yeah, I mean, that's a bummer about her ear, also. We also have another person with a peg leg. India has lost a left arm. Maddie's doing okay, but that also brings us to Woodpecker, who has lost a left arm and a left leg. So we're in a bit of a situation. So I think we're currently researching gunsmithing. I think what we'll want to do after that is to research prosthetics so that we can start working towards replacements for our cult, because we have quite a few people with missing limbs that we'll want to kind of take care of if we can. Some good news is that we have Party, who is just about ready to join the group. Husband to Kenna. Pretty decent stats, an interest in shooting at level 10, 9 in construction, a passion for mining, good at cooking, so he can contribute quite a bit, and a bloodlust, which will help also. Will not be bothered by death happening around him, basically. So we have a lot to kind of put us in the right direction. It's just a matter of kind of getting there. So can we get you to need a place to store weapons? These are all full. Let's get does this hold weapons? It does. Okay, so maybe we just need to build some more storage. Don't have any wood. Yeah, we do. Let's just build a small crate for now. Out of wood. And then we will copy here, let's just link settings. There we go. And it's doing a little bit of cleanup duty. We have made quite a mess of things. But we're still alive. I think that's the most important thing. I think, in spite of the issues we've had, we are doing pretty good. I think we are just about ready to convert her. Let's see. Certainty is at 8.4%. I'm hopeful that we can have some luck finalizing her conversion. Let's see. So close, 3%. We can use the conversion. We could do that for K. Let's look at his bio. So he is shooting 9, social 10. Psychically dull, psychopath, that's pretty cool. Very neurotic, which makes me a little nervous, but it's not the end of the world, all things considered. I'm trying to think through as well. We have 6 people currently. 4 of them are here. Rose is here, India's here. We only have 1 spare bed, which is kind of a bummer. But we can figure this out. This is where I think the additions here will probably start to come in handy. Or we simply extend out a bit more. Something to plan for. In the meantime, I know we had discussed making this our living area. We want to build this out into a proper hospital with a prison next to it, which seems very safe and could not possibly go wrong. And then ideally a place to store medical supplies pretty close by as well. Like maybe just like right here. Something like that. I'll have to think about that. Maybe we shift this up to here. And then we shrink this. And then we have a storage room Let's see. This can run to here. Guess that doesn't really do much for us, does it? Unless we also expand this out 2 rows. Shrink it here so that we have more room for a better storage area for medical supplies. So just something very small. It does not need to be like something like this. I think that would work. Then we would just want to somehow connect it in. I have to think about this a bit more. There's more to consider here. But in the meantime, things are going pretty well. Oh, you idiot. Oh my god. How did you do that? That's incredible. Spike trap stabbed India, perforating her ribcage and torso. Uh-oh. Well, good thing you were already missing an arm, huh? Oh my word. Well, we're getting one more conversion in. Who is our medical specialist? Maddie is. So Maddie's a little busy, but should... There we go. Oh my gosh. Death in 5 hours. Unbelievable. Why would you go through that way? This is not... Oh, were they trying to clean it? They might have been trying to clean it, to be fair. Not necessary. Not necessary at all. I think what we need to do is maybe expand this out a bit more. So we have stone for this now, so we could do... Now, let's do wood. I think we have... How much wood do we have? Not as much as I wish we had. My word. That's using a lot more medicine. We should use this for... Let's grow some heal root. None of your non-down gardeners have this skill. Who is... Okay, would that be... That would be party. So in a few days, we can plant some heal root. My word. My word. So we're getting wool from the muffalos, which is great. They will be eating a lot, so hopefully they can deal with... Hopefully this will give them something. Ooh, conversion. Woodpecker has successfully converted to our blood-hungry crypt. That's awesome. Now, the question's going to be, what happens if we release her? Will she leave the map? Or will we be able to convert or to tame her again? We'll have to see. Let's find out. There's not really much else we can do if she decides to just go. Is she leaving? I think she's just gonna mosey, which is fine. Oh, we tamed another muffalo. Some good successes. Where are you going? If she leaves the map, that's going to be very sad. I think she might be leaving the map. All right, well, it'd be like that. I probably could have rearrested her, but I'm not sure if I could have tamed her anymore. So... Let's see. India is doing okay. All things considered. Getting more food in. So we're doing okay on food. Rice is coming in pretty well. Potatoes are coming in pretty well. We also have more potatoes coming in the next several days. So it'll take some time, but I think we'll be okay. Let's see. So I think the real question is going to be, how do we want to handle this hospital slash prison area. Do we want to connect all this down and have this remain our open area? We'll have to rearrange how things are set up, but... Or do we start working on our keep and then move people inside so that we have this space to convert into more of a prison slash temporary triage hospital? Something to think about. I might maybe spend some time planning out between videos just to see what we can make happen there. We have a lot of animals. Far too many animals, I think, to keep fed at the moment. And I don't know what growth rate they need to have for them to start eating it. Guess we'll find out, won't we? Probably don't need to hunt anything else. This is set to hunt, but do we have anyone who's actually assigned to hunting? Edward was, but he doesn't have a ranged weapon to do it with, so it's fine. I think we'll want to build a lab next. We should do that soon. How much wood do we have here? Yeah, that should be enough wood to get the basics of a lab up. Let's extend it out like this for now. Construct. Doesn't need to be perfect, just something that we can work with to speed up our research a little bit more. Currently our research speed is 42%, which is pretty miserable, to put it lightly. Let's see, where were we keeping our stone chunks? Apparently nowhere. Let's expand this out a little bit more. Storage, clear all. Let's just do chunks. That way we can hold these over. And then we'll move this as well. Food binge. Serious pain. Well, that's not great. We need to... Oh, we gotta convert you urgently. Yeah, we could probably do that. She is going to eat a lot of food, though. That's going to be a bummer. Let's deconstruct you, and then we'll relocate the lab here. Same with you. Okay, and we'll want lighting. Perfect. That'll work. And then we can see how that works for our research speed. Should be immediately quite a bit better. What would help us more with this? Research speed factor. Indoors, room cleanliness. Base value of 75%. Yeah. Don't think we have books, right? We've got books. Not sure where they are, but we should have a book or two we could move in there into a bookshelf. There we go. Yeah. So let's set these storages to not include books. There we go. And then we'll build a bookshelf in here. That should help out a little bit more. Bookshelf. It's under furniture. There we go. Small bookcase. Do steel, it's fine. I need way more storage. And Rosa's eating more food. What an annoying... That's such an annoying break to have right now. Like, we have some food, but we're not drowning in it right now. She's eating a lot of our work. At least she's not eating the human meat, that I can tell. Now, those are vegetarian meals, so it could be worse. It could be significantly worse. Let's see. He is getting close. Rosa is no longer picking out on food. That's great. Fortunately, she stayed up all night to do that. So her schedule's a little screwed up. That here, 67%. That didn't really help either, did it? Reading bonus 100. Yeah, okay. Well, that will do. India is healing. Boy, oh boy. I think they're eating, I think, the food. A bit. So we should probably grow this out. There we go. Just to make sure we're growing enough hay, because we have so much food. Or so many animals, I should say. And they've already eaten up all the wild grasses here. Party is no longer incapable of walking. All right. We have him back now. So let's set... we should set her priorities too. I don't think we did a good job of that. Basic. Will not care for children. India. Oh, wait. You should deal with child care. Opposed by his ideology. Yeah. We'll have to work on that. This led to a social fight. Well, that's a bummer. That's an uncomfortable situation between two married people. It's curious how... Was it Kenna that tried to convert? No, Party tried to convert. I was going to say, Kenna doesn't have a tongue. So there's not a lot, not a lot of converting that Kenna can currently do. But now he is bedridden again, which is a big bummer. But in the meantime, how is your certainty is at 64%. So let's do a conversion on, where's Rosa? There you are. There we go. There we go. And when can we do our next conversion ritual? 12 days. Okay. All right. Let's pause for one moment. Okay. Sorry about that. My wife had missed a call, or had a call from my wife, I should say. And we're back at it. So, yeah, we want to convert Rosa. I think she'll be the next target because we do have her certainty down quite a bit to 43%. Maddie can use her conversion again in 3 days. So, it's worth the effort. And we also have more merchants coming in. So that should be good. More food coming up thanks to Rosa, which is helpful considering she is the reason we don't have as much food as we did. Okay, what have they got for sale? So we can't sell our muffaloes to them. Hyperweave Kid Park, wooden masks, great bow. We could sell this. We'll sell this. Sell these things. Don't need them. Adventurer's Guide to Food we'll keep. Void Sight Serum. Go Juice. Can sell that. Wake Up, we'll sell those. Sell the joints. Let's see. Not much else we want to get, really. The clothing is mostly kids wear. Cloth pants are cloth broad wrap is normal. Nothing stands out. Excellent short bow, which could be kind of nice, but yeah. I think we're good. I think this will do. We'll get 148 silver for this, which isn't bad. I'm happy with that. Let's sell the knife too. You know what? And then, yeah, I think that's fine. Great. Collection of treasures. Talking to the trader, Edward learned of the location of a collection of valuable items worth $910. The collection consists of Luciferium. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably be fine without that. Okay. We have a lot of tattered clothing we should make a plan for as well. So we have a tailoring bench. Yeah, everyone is pretty much struggling with their clothing right now. So let's figure this out. Well, we don't want... Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's do attire. Let's see. Apparel policies. Anything. Don't allow tainted clothing. Let's establish that right out the gate. Because I think that's probably hurting their mood. Tainted sash. Oh, she doesn't care about... Wait, do we care about this? She would. If they're in our... If they're in our ideology, do they care? Or is it just because she is a... Might be just because she doesn't... Yeah, bloodlust is the only reason. Okay. So that's why. So we definitely want to generally just get rid of that as a function. That will help quite a bit. But outside of that, once she gets rid of those, that'll actually put her in a pretty good spot. What about India? It's the parka. And the shirt. Okay, so we need a shirt. Get rid of your burqa. God, you need a whole ensemble. You pretty much need an entire ensemble. And party needs an entire ensemble. That's a bummer. So we should get a... I think we can use a smelter to... I'll use a smelter to get rid of some of this. We'll have to try. Who is about to break? Why? Why, my friend? Well, that is a bummer. Serious pain because you got into a fight, which is understandable. You had that coming. Rebuffed by Maddie? Aren't you married? Is that like... what is your... Kind of rude. Hit on another man's wife. That's fine. Your leader's... Well, I guess technically not your leader, but... Soon enough. Okay. Where we live, what is the temperature range? Okay, so it's like... It should start warming up here pretty soon. Getting more... What's our harvesting skill? That's getting better. It's getting better. Yeah, they're eating the hay. That's good. Okay. Things are progressing quite a bit. Let's mine these veins as well. Yeah. Ooh, you are like straight up about to... Why are you eating... Do we just not have any other regular meals? Yeah, we don't have any other regular meals. Is this the human meat? Yeah, this is the human meat. That's unfortunate. We just need to convert you, I think. Yeah, you're not on track to be converted anytime soon. Maybe we arrest you, honestly. This guy is so close to converting too. And then we can start recruiting him. Staying pretty busy. Staying fairly busy. I'm thinking what we could do is mad hares. Well, 2 of them, 3 of them. That's fine. All right, problem solved. Took care of itself. Yeah, our problem is like we have things kind of nestled in a little bit weird. I think if we do move the fridge over here, we should be able to free this up as sort of a hallway that can run across to connect to where our hospital area is going to be. I'm just thinking logistically. So say we just run this out to say here. Like this. And then let's make this just this color to separate it out. Nope, that matches the prison color. This color. Up, and then we want this to run kind of up like this. Prison can be this area. This will work. I think this could work. And then the hallway would extend out here, connect into the hospital, to the prison, and then to a little storage area for medical supplies. But keeps this area open as a kind of a killing floor type deal. So we can build out more defenses here in addition to the traps. So if they make it through the traps, they come around, then we can take them out. I think that will work actually pretty nicely. It should, anyway. So let's plan for that. This will become our larger fridge. I don't know if we necessarily need a fridge this large, but we can kind of stop it here and then extend it out if we need to. I think that'll work. And then in the meantime, we'll work on a dining hall that will connect out into the refrigerator. This will still be the cooking area, cooking / butchering, I think. Makes sense. Keep them somewhat separate from each other, or we butcher like out here. I think maybe we butcher here. That makes way more sense. But we'll keep this large so that it's more spacious, I guess. Conversion. Nice. Okay. Now we're cooking. Let's recruit him. Because he's going to be good for more defensive assistance. Party is still so close to getting decimated here. Can we build a... Let's build some chairs. Like if we build... It'd be so cool if there was like a couch, but there's not. How much wood do we have? 261 wood. Let's build a few stools. Just like here. Construct this. Let's build some wooden stools. That. Just something. Party spirit is broken. Oh. Cool. That actually works extremely well. Because now that'll just make it even easier to convert them. In return, blah, blah, blah. Not part of any faction. Ooh, probably not. We have 6 days to decide on taking their help. We'll think about that. What's this conversion? How's this, or this recruitment? How's this going to work? Oh, that was instant. Probably because we've converted him first. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. This is going very well. Let's get your priority set up. You are going to be good at childcare. You're also a great warden. Hunting will be a number 2. You are not going to be researching. You should be our... Well, we don't really deal with fish, I guess. Plant cutting is good for you, especially. Hunting is fine. Construction, low priority. You're not going to cook. Perfect. Great. Let's get... Well, once he recovers from that, we can probably work on converting him. And then he'll be able to use this nice TV. Well, that's a bummer. I think the food should stay okay. We don't have any... Well, we have a little bit of raw meat, but not much. Sad Wander. Yeah, we've got to start. We've really got to convert these people. We really desperately need to convert these people. Oh my gosh. Who's our miner? We have no one like prioritizing it, I guess. Rose is not going to do it. Party. I mean, Maddie is pretty good at it. We can set that after. Let's set that before mining. So we have more people that can mine now. Or more people that can grow. I think that'll work. Well, once she's enjoyed her recreation. Okay, let's do prosthetics. We need prosthetic limbs for a lot of people. Edward's movement speeds are abysmal. Yeah, 50% move speed is pretty rough. Swordfly is ending, that's good. Extreme break risk, yeah, checks out. He should have Catharsis though, shouldn't he? Is that not helping him enough? It's not helping him nearly enough. 2 hours until this expires though. That will also expire in about a day. We have a TV now that he can use. So, there's that. Maddie is pregnant. All right, Maddie. Huge things happening for you now. And we're going to make sure we don't lose this one. We need an heir. So, that's exciting. We'll have to keep you alive, most importantly. Let's see, this is all marble. Let's get our... Do we have a... Yeah, stone cutting thing. Let's set this to be where our other chunks go. Let's do that. Also not sure on time because I paused the recording to take a phone call. So let me check that in a moment. Let's do chunks. Can we specify? We sure can. Marble chunks. And then here we'll say no marble chunks. There we go. Nope, not that one. That way, yep. And this is set to forever, so somebody should start working on that pretty shortly. Hopefully. India's no longer wandering in sadness. That's great. You are very bummed about that. But our priority is converting you. Can we convert you in 12 hours? We could do a conversion attempt on him. Rosa is also very low, but I guess the question is who we want to try to convert first. I think Party's having the worst time with everything. He's really bummed about life generally. Understandably. He has been through it. Let's see. Who's gonna work on this? Kenna will. When she's finished eating, baby. Yep, okay, good. Great to see. Is this only, yep, just a little bit of that. It's coming along. It is coming along great. Once we get the fridge moved, we'll finish building out a dining hall, and then we will be in pretty good shape to start relocating some of this stuff out. India tried to... Ooh, India. We're going to be in trouble for that. We're going to have to do something about that, aren't we? Go. Convert. Let's convert... party. Yep. Come back. There we go. 30%. That's fine. We can work with that. Another couple of conversion attempts should do the job, I think, for him. And we have a conversion ritual ready in 9 days. What's our wealth at? So that's another thing I'm mindful of. We're in the 30s now, so want to be aware of the additional risk we're getting from that. So, but I think goals for next time, just very high level. Move the fridge, move the dining hall over here. Start to kind of relocate some things. And then maybe start working on grander living quarters for our group. I did not quite give these distinct names, but I'm assuming this would have been our medical area, which we don't really need here because we're going to have it over here. Potentially storage. But I want to plan our kind of... we want to do like a kind of a throne room. Could be kind of cool. And off from that would be the bedroom of Maddie and Edward. Something a bit more grand. I think that's something that we could potentially work on. Could be interesting. But we'll plan that out. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you've been enjoying the series. Feel free to give me feedback in the comments. You can also catch me live on Twitch throughout the week. The link to my channel will be in the description below. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Take care.